Hi everyone! Thanks for viewing my thesis project called Moody Girl. This is meant to be a self-portrait series that illustrates my ever-changing mood while obeying the coronavirus stay-at-home order. The series is supposed to be sort of lighthearted, with a few experimental decisions and a few surrealist elements, so I hope you enjoy. Hi everyone! So this first piece I named Tired Girl, and I really wanted to illustrate how I was feeling in reaction to all this new life-changing information. At this point, we were very unsure about the capabilities that this virus has, and the university itself wasn't sure what they were going to do about graduation or moving out. Everything was just really confusing. So, the color scheme of this and the style reflects more of a cartoony graphic look. While this is like kind of my style to begin with, I just thought it fit with how unreal the situation was at the time. I described the feeling to myself as feeling underwater, feeling kind of blurry, which is why I added the random blurry streaks and the bubbles to the foreground. So, this first piece I named. This next piece is Nervous Girl, and it's meant to reflect how I was feeling in response to switching over to online learning. I've taken online classes before, but this was definitely something different. Having all of this schoolwork pile up on me was not what I was expecting at all, and it felt like everything was raining down on me all at once, and I was barely keeping myself together. Thankfully, this piece served as an emotional outlet for that overwhelming anxiety. The raining down on me is what explains the rain clouds, and the stringy hands were supposed to represent me trying to hold myself together. So, next is Sad Girl, the smallest piece of the series. I won't lie, and I'm sure other people would agree with me, moving back home felt like I was moving back in time. At home, I don't actually have the same freedoms that I do usually, and it sort of feels like I'm in high school again. I feel like a teenager. Along with that comes waves of unexpected depression and just sad thoughts. So I wanted to express that on this piece. I wanted her to have this look of longing on her face, just like I was longing to come out of the sad state of mind. And that brings us to Free Girl. This is by far my favorite and the most fun piece to paint. After being in this sad space, I felt like it was time for me to connect with my more spiritual side. And out of that came a new sense of freedom. I realized that I need to focus more on the great things that I had gained rather than what I had lost. So I cut my hair and I painted what it felt like a release of the things that were bothering me. In my mind, butterflies symbolize peace and freedom, so I added them to the background and the foreground. This last piece of the series is named Bored Girl. After a few weeks of being stuck inside, I was definitely falling into this monotonous routine. All I was doing was schoolwork, painting, or watching Netflix. And that got to be pretty boring after a little bit. So I guess I could describe what I was feeling as like standing still, sort of like a rock or something stagnant. When I think of boredom, I think of what is stagnant, not moving, not dynamic. And because of this, I decided to add elements of what I see as like stagnant nature, especially slow moving animals and growing fungus. I just thought it fit. This last piece of the series. That's the end of my presentation. So thanks so much for paying attention and listening, and I hope you enjoyed what you saw. Thanks. That's the end of my